In this video, I'm going to be teaching you the best NVIDIA optimization guide in 2025. This includes how to remove your old, crappy, slow, bloated up driver from your GPU correctly. And I'm going to be teaching you how to install a de-bloated custom NVIDIA driver to your GPU correctly as well. I'll also show you the best NVIDIA control panel settings for the lowest delay possible, and I'll give you some extra tips to make sure your GPU is running at its full potential. Let's get on with the video. The apps you're going to be needing before the optimization guide is GPU-Z, Display Driver Uninstaller, and NV Clean Installer. You can get GPU-Z from Tech PowerUp, you can get Display Driver Uninstaller from wagnardsoft.com, and you can also get NV Clean Install from Tech PowerUp. After you have these apps installed, go ahead and run GPU-Z, and you'll be met with this menu. The only thing you want to make sure is that your bus interface is at PCIe X16, 3.0, 4.0, or 5.0. It just depends on your motherboard and graphics card. That is your main focus here. Now, to get on with the actual optimizations, you want to go ahead and run Display Driver Uninstaller. And in here, you basically just want to click your GPU, make sure it's on NVIDIA, and then click Clean and Restart. This will restart your PC, and don't be startled whenever your PC starts. You will be on 60 Hz and it will look stressed. This is because you do not have any graphics card drivers and you will be running at 60 Hz and not a very high resolution. Go ahead and click Clean and Restart now. Now that you're back, to continue this guide, you want to run NV Clean Install. Once you get this page, you want to click Manually Select a Driver Version. You're looking for driver 560.70, and if you're on an actual desktop PC, this will say desktop. If you're on a laptop, this might say notebook, but it can also say desktop in some cases. Just go ahead and click desktop or notebook depending on your system. Click next. You don't need anything in here unless you use a PC VR. Then if you use that, you are going to need to check HD audio via HDMI. Go ahead and click next and wait for this to finish. Once it's finished loading, you'll be met with this page. You want to go ahead and check mark Disable Installer Telemetry, Unattended Express Installation, and Perform a Clean Install. You also want to make sure that Disable Multi-Panel Overlay is checkmarked as well. Checkmark Disable Ansel, Show Expert Tweaks, Disable Driver Telemetry is checked, Disable NVIDIA HD Audio Sleep Timer is checked, Disable HDCP is checked, and then you want to checkmark this very bottom Use Method Compatibility with Easy Anti-Cheat, and then automatically accept the driver unsigned warning. Go ahead and click Next. And all you need to do from here is click install and it will automatically install your GPU driver. After your GPU driver install completes, you can change your hertz back to your maximum hertz of your monitor if you would like. You now want to come to the NVIDIA control panel, go to adjust image settings with preview, choose use my preference emphasizing, and slide this all the way to performance and apply that. Once it applies, you now want to check use the advanced 3D image settings and hit apply as well. You're going to come to Configure Surround Physics, change this to your dedicated GPU, and hit apply. Go to Manage 3D Settings, turn Gamma Correction off, have Low Latency Mode turned on, open Rendering GPU, set this to your dedicated GPU as well. Power Management Mode, change this to Prefer Maximum Performance. Preferred refresh rate, set this to highest available. On the shader cache size, change this to 100 gigabytes. On the texture filtering quality, change this to high performance. And the last thing you need to do is come down to threaded optimization and go ahead and turn this off. Now hit apply. Once all of these settings apply, you can come to change resolution, and you actually want to scroll down and you want to choose use NVIDIA color settings and hit apply. Come to adjust desktop size and proportion, and you basically want to make sure that the scaling is set to display. You now want to come to adjust video color settings and change this to use with the NVIDIA settings and apply that. The last thing you want to go ahead and do for the NVIDIA control panel is go to desktop and click enable developer settings. You'll get this little developer menu and go ahead and click on manage GPU performance counters. Change this to allow access to the GPU performance counters to all users and apply that. This will restart your drivers so your screen will flash for a second. Don't worry, it will come back on. Once you do this, this is basically all you can do for the NVIDIA control panel. This is optional, but you can actually download MSI Afterburner if you would like, and you can set your power limit to the maximum it will go to. For my specific GPU, it is only allowed to go to 100%, which won't change the performance, but for most GPUs, this can go past 100%, and it will also raise your temp limit, but modern RTX graphics cards will not overheat unless you are just using a very small case or you just have very bad airflow. Once you set this, you want to go ahead and click the little check mark that'll be here. You want to set the Windows icon to blue, come to your settings, and make sure that start with Windows and start minimized is check marked, and then you want to hit apply and OK, and you can go ahead and close this. But anyways, that's the NVIDIA optimization guide for 2025 completely done. Your GPU is now running at its full potential, and you should be getting higher FPS and lower input delay. And if you want all of this done for you and much more tweaks, you can go to discord.gg/risen and use code HYDRA15 for 15% off any orders.